Hey there, this is James Wilson with MTB Strength Training Systems and BikeJames.com. And today I want to share a great power training exercise, the push press. The push press is a great exercise for us as mountain bikers because it allows us to develop the lower body strength that we need to improve our standing pedaling power. So the movement and the posture that we use for this are very specific to that. Now, I'll show you the exercise. A lot of people, when they see the push press, they assume that it's an upper body exercise, but it's not. And I'll show you how you can get more out of it as a rider with a couple simple tips. So your basic dumbbell push press, you're going to get your dumbbells up to this position here. I don't like having them out to the side. I prefer the racked position. This is just a better position for the shoulders and just an overall better position to start from. So you're going to start with your dumbbells in this position here, and you're going to have your feet about shoulder width apart. And all you're going to do is a little quarter squat, and you're going to quickly change direction, explode with the legs, and then the weights are going to go up. You're going to catch them at the top. So it's going to look like this. Catch it. Pull it back down. Pull it back down. So again, it's not an arm exercise. You'll notice my legs, see, they create the force. My arms are just guiding them up and locking out and catching them at the top. You don't want this to be a grind. You don't want to come down and then like, that's not a push press. If you're doing that, you either need to focus more on the legs, or you need to lower the weight. So again, a couple things that'll help you get more out of this. Make sure you're doing a good squat to start with. So feet shoulder width apart. You want to make sure you're keeping your heels down and you're sitting your butt down. Imagine there's a curb behind your heels there, and you're going to sit down on that curb. If you were just continue coming down, it would be a normal squat. So that's the basic pattern that we're working with the push press. So again, make sure you're doing a good squat. And two, you want to be quick with this. One of the mistakes that people make with this is they tend to kind of grind it out. So they'll kind of come down slow, and then they'll, that's not necessarily bad if you're using heavier weights. Sometimes that's what you have to do. But we want to move a little faster. As mountain bikers, we're not necessarily needing that type of power as much as that quicker reactive type power. So what we need to do is work on coming down a little quicker and then explosively and quickly changing direction. So, instead of like coming down and grinding it and then exploding up, you want to come down and pop. You can see just doing that right there, like my heels come off the ground. There's so much more power generated when you do that. So, the fancy word for the day to describe that is the amortization phase. That's that time between coming down and coming back up. That moment when you're changing direction is that amortization phase of the rep. And the faster that is, the more power you're going to be able to produce. So that's what you're trying to focus on with the exercise, is that rapid change of direction in order to create the power. And again, so you might have to lighten the weight up. You can see I'm only using 20-pound dumbbells here. I mean, I could go heavier, but it's not necessarily about going heavy as much as using a lighter weight and moving it very quickly. That's the kind of power you want to work on as a mountain biker with the dumbbell push press. So again, our standing pedaling posture is very similar. We want to have good, strong chest, using this type of pattern here to power our standing pedaling efforts. And so the stronger you are with your squat pattern, the better you're gonna be able to stand up and hammer it out. So that does it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this training tip. Dumbbell push press is a great exercise. It's part of my dumbbell combos program. Once again, it's been James Wilson with MTB Strength Training Systems. You can check me out on the web at BikeJames.com. I'll talk to you next time.